stop, cause the song is really stupid. It doesn't make sense at all.
Question.
Yes, okay. I actually have 2 questions. Did you, most people would think you wouldn't, most people, okay, I'm stuttering. Did you enjoy being a Power Ranger? And that was the first question. The second question is, when you were dubbing
Wait, what was the first question? Did I enjoy it or was I? What?
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, okay.
And the second question is, when you were dubbing Lelouch's voice, were you trying to make when he was laughing, were you trying to make him sound like a maniac, a psychopath, or was that just a happy byproduct?
I did enjoy being on Power Rangers. I was just a kid, well I was 18, so not really a kid, a little older. And yes, I tried to make him sound a little crazy. It just depended on the situation. Like when you're sitting in the back and you weren't really sure if he was crying or laughing at first. I tried it both ways, and I just went with what felt right, and it was whatever came out. Did you like it? I'm asking you a question. I said, did you like it?
It's kind of creepy.
So I guess I should take that as a no. I didn't like the way I laughed at Lelouch. Alright, I will just do another take right here for you and make him not sound so crazy, but then it would suck.
That's right.
I said it would suck. No one ever liked the show if you ask why. So, yeah, I think this was pretty crazy, yeah. Isaiah's laugh? Isaiah's laugh is, depends, let's see. What did you, stop using the cell phone? Yeah, I did, okay, so. Enjoy it. You got a what?
I really love your performance of that laugh. That's like right up there with Mark Hamill and the Joker to me. That's really cool.
Oh, okay, for Isaiah?
For any of the ones that you've ever worked, I've really enjoyed that. That just really sells it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, actually, there's been a couple of characters that I have to do those kind of weird, kind of crazy laughs, actually. Claire, Ichigo. Hollow Ichigo is kind of that weird thing, but he does a little more or whatever stuff. Isaiah is a little weird like that, and so is Lelouch. Laughing at first was really hard. I mean, Geass was the first thing I did, and that was like, he laughed all the time. I was like, oh my gosh, how do you laugh? It's a word. It was tricky at first to find that just the right emotion. Yeah.
Would you do your podcast with us, but instead of saying it's super attention, would you say papaya?
Okay.
Bankai!
I'm hungry.
sounded for your coaching company?
What role did you like connect to the most?
What role did I connect to the most?
Yeah.
I don't know. You kind of have to connect to each role you play, otherwise it's going to not sound right at all. I think the one that was maybe the closest that I could relate to would be Nero from Devil May Cry. And it's really because it was a script, you know, and so I got to bring out whatever I wanted to, you know, where, for example, like if I do any anime stuff, it's already drawn, you know, so like Lelouch or whatever, if he's, you know, if he looks crazy, I gotta make him sound crazy. If he's laughing, I gotta make him laugh. Crying, I gotta make him cry. With Nero Devil May Cry 4, it was just words on a piece of paper, and so I had to like figure out where I wanted to take him as a character. And so that one I think I could relate to most because it was more of like, well, this is how I would do it, you know. Yeah.
What influenced you into the acting career, or what influenced into it? How'd you get into the acting career?
I can't sing that either. Well, I lived in Texas, and at some point, I mean, I was a big Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, just Kung Fu fan, right? And I studied martial arts. I studied Shaolin Kung Fu, actually. You know, that was like, I just wanted to be like an action star. But I lived in Texas, and I mean, I just trained every day. You know, my friends would always tell me, my best friends too, and they were looking out for me, I think, so that I wouldn't be rejected or whatever and hurt if I failed. But they all, every one of them told me to give it up. Like, don't waste your time on this. You live in Texas. People like us never make it, you know. But I was always training. That was always my dream, you know. And one day when I was studying at the school, my instructor saw on the paper that they were looking for Power Rangers, you know. And he brought me over and he said, you should go give it a shot. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? And he's like, I don't know. It's like, well, let's do some flips and kicks and something, you know, and figure it out. I was like, okay. So he helped me put together this little thing, and I went to the audition, and you know, there's like 1,000 people there, you know. And that was just there in Texas, you know. They did this all over the place. But anyhow, you know, so it's not too long of a story, but I ended up getting another audition where they flew me out to California, and I auditioned again against a few other guys, and eventually I got the part, and that was the start for me as an actor. And I'm boring you because you're young. I just like pointing things out like that. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that was the start for me, really. You know, it was just kind of I don't know. It was just something I wanted to do, and I believed it could happen, even though everybody told me it was impossible. Just like with my band, actually, I wanted to start a band at some point. Like when I was in that depression, I couldn't get a job, and I was teaching myself to play. You know, there's something within this where, like I said earlier, it's hard for me to say like how I feel, but I can play it, I can find the tune or whatever, and it's easier for me to express my emotions through music. And that made me feel better, you know, and it helped me. And I thought, man, if I could do this for other people, that would be pretty cool. And that's when I started to look for people to start a band. But when I was doing that, man, I was met with so much negative, just everyone I knew was like, dude, are you serious? What, you're gonna sing? And then they would like laugh in my face and like would not take it serious, you know? But I'm the type of person that if you tell me I can't do it, I'm probably gonna try that much harder to make it happen, you know? So yeah, and then now here I am, you know, I have a band, we're traveling all over, we're going all over the world playing, you know? We're not signed either, you know? And so it's just cool. I bored you out of the room. I'm so sorry this panel's Maybe want to think twice before you come in. stand at the doorway, it's alright. Captain America short guy. I have that same shirt in my suitcase. I scared the others out of the way.
What do the people say now that doubt it? You know, my friends, all of them had said to me that they never thought of it, they truly believed it was never possible, and that they just said, one of the guys was like, "I was wrong. You did it," you know. And actually, me making it and not giving up, it kind of helped them to chase after their dreams, you know. And a couple of them are doing things that they never thought they would be doing, you know. So it was kind of cool, you know, because I somehow inspired them, you know. And you know, I'm not like, I didn't hate them for that, you know. I understood why they were doing that, because they were looking after me, maybe not wanting me to get hurt in the whole process, you know. But I feel like if you can't do what makes you happy, then what's the point? You know? You gotta find something, like whatever you enjoy, whatever you can do that makes you happy, that is fun for you. If you get paid to do that, that's awesome. You know? But then it depends on what kind of person, you know. Because me, I don't have, like, this is all I've got is like just creating things. Like I can act, sort of, and I can sort of play the guitar and sing. And so that's all I have going for me. I'm not like super smart where I can like make things, you know. I can maybe like make a paper airplane, but even then I'm not gonna be that good, you know. I do try to make paper airplanes fly pretty far, but every time I throw them, they just crash right there. It's just not good at that. That's a new song? Yeah? Yeah, okay. There I was on a burnt day, folding a piece of paper. Hooray! That's dumb, I'm not even gonna. Pink.
Wait, seriously?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't pink. I did like Black Ranger most. Just because I think I like the color black. And for some reason, green on me, it makes me look pale and sickly. Could be my half Asian-ness or something. You know? So yeah. Yes. How am I? That's not a question. It is a question. What? Oh, I'm fine. If I have any memorable what? Renton lines? Well, first off, it's Eureka 7.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what's funny? It is Eureka 7.
No.
But the way that, like, and originally we were supposed to say Eureka 7, you know, but the Japanese was like, no. Eureka. It was kind of like, oh, okay, well, I mean, that's fine. But most people that read English will see it as Eureka. You might be like, why are they saying it that way? Why do they all have accents?
It's not accents, it's Japanese thing, but you know.
It was fun though. I did have a good time with that. I don't really remember any memorable lines. I just had fun. I do remember earlier on, because they did have somebody else cast as the lead, and they had worked through like maybe